Welcome back, everybody. So this is the makeup look that I've been wearing a lot lately. It's a glittery eyeshadow and a winged eyeliner and just neutral all around. So if you are interested in hearing about the products that I'm really excited about lately, keep watching. So absolutely 100% the most important part of my entire routine is my skin prep, and for the last couple weeks I've been using only one brand. It's a brand called Code of Harmony based in Long Beach. They do clean and skincare that's just good for your skin, you know, with no like harsh chemicals and stuff. And it's meant to be really good for people who have autoimmune diseases or rosacea, because the owner had rosacea and yes, she decided to kind of do something about it. So I've been using her entire line, like starting from the oil cleanser, the face scrub, the face mist. I got samples of everything, so I've been using everything slowly. This is their collagen cream. This is my favorite product of theirs besides the cleanser, which is everyone's favorite. The reason why I like this so much is because it keeps my skin kind of like slippy so that I can move on to my other products and everything else layers on really well, so it's a really good base. Next thing I've been using is this SPF from Iris and Romeo. It's called the Weekend Skin. It's got SPF 50. This one is in Glow, and it's got a little bit of color to it, so I feel like whenever I use this, I don't have to use a foundation, so I've been skipping foundation. And I've been just kind of pressing it into my face like this. Once everything's kind of pressed in and melted in, I'm gonna add on some lip gloss. This is from Clarins. I mean, this is everyone's favorite. Adds a little bit of color, but it's great for moisturizing. It's basically a comfortable, fancy lip balm, and it smells so good, and I think that's why I'm so addicted to it, because it just smells like candy, so that's why I've been using this so much. So my skin's super glowy right now because of the SPF, but I want to add even more glow. This is the NOTO Hydra highlighter. And they stopped making it in a pot form, so you can get it in a stick form. It almost looks like a lipstick bullet. I really like the pot form, so I'm gonna continue using it, but I'm using a little spatula to scrape out some of the product because I don't want to dig my hands in there. I think the reason why they got rid of the pot formula is because people have nails, so you can't really dig in, right? But I use these, and I feel like only makeup artists do that, and beauty fanatics obviously. So I just kind of melt some on the back of my hand and then press it into my skin. Skipping foundation completely, I've been using the Giorgio Armani concealer. It's the Luminous Silk Concealer. I wear the shade, I believe, 6. I've had this for a couple of years now, so it's probably time to let it go, but it works so well that I just kind of continue using it. But yeah, just a little bit under here, a little bit up here, around my nose, maybe like a little bit on the top of the eye, or nose, and then I do a V right there. So these are the points. This is my favorite brush right now. It's the Sephora foundation brush in the number 47. I don't know if they still make this. I hope they do. I know they kind of rebranded their brushes pretty recently. This is the YSL Touche Eclat, and I wear the shade 5.5. When I was growing up, I used to watch a lot of What Not to Wear, and they would always use this. So whenever I think of the original beauty influencers and makeup and stuff, I think of Bobbi Brown and Armani from What Not to Wear, and they would always use something like this. This is a cult classic. So I'm gonna add some color to my face. Again, it's discontinued in the pot form, but this is from NOTO. This is the multi-Benne stain in the color Ono Ono. It's a beautiful terracotta, and I use this as a complexion product. So again, I use a spatula to scrape out some of the product and then apply it to the back of my hand. From there, I warm it up with my fingers. I'll either apply it directly with my fingers. I've been aiming my blush a little bit higher lately, or I'll use a synthetic brush like this and kind of just hit it on the back of my hand. And then blend everything out. And since all the products are still pretty emollient, it just melts in. And it mixes so well with my highlighter that's underneath, and it doesn't pick up any of the product. Oftentimes that kind of happens, you know. And then I also kind of add a little bit to my eyelids, top of my nose for a sun-kissed glow, and then on my forehead, on the chin, and it's just a nice complexion. I've been using this Giorgio Armani eye tint. It is stunning. It's just a glittery, oh, it just looks so beautiful. So I'm applying it right over the multi-Benne color and then tapping it in with my fingertips. And then I also like to bring it into the inner corner and then a little bit like right here, the outer pad of my eye. This is so fun to use. This is the 24/7 inks from Urban Decay, and I have the color, I think it's just 0. It's so easy to use. The shape is kind of like a paintbrush. It's ergonomic with a little grip right here, and the point is an actual brush. It's not felt. I always feel like brush tips with the individual hairs and everything just works so much better for me. Thinnest line that I can possibly handle. And then I flip it around and then kind of work backwards. And with a very pointy tip, I look kind of straight forward into the mirror and then close my eyes and just draw a rough flick and see if I like it. And if I do, then I'll just continue to add on to that flick. And if I don't, then I'll just wipe it off really quickly. The crazy thing is that it's applied directly over very emollient products right now, but it still stays. So this really works so well. It doesn't smudge even when the products underneath are really oily and greasy. I've always loved wearing winged eyeliner, but I kind of stopped doing it because I kind of got burnt out by it when I was doing it so much, I think in 2011 when Alexa Chung was really in. And so I put it away for a long time, but I finally brought it back and I love it so much. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit and it is fantastic. It's super thin. Oh my gosh. And the brush on the other side is perfectly small. All I do is fill in my outer corner and a little bit of my inner corner wherever I feel like I just need a little bit of it. I don't draw on my entire brow. I just kind of do little touch-ups. I always do my outer part right here, but just the lightest hand. And then also my arch, just a little bit. And then the inner part of my eyebrow. And there's already some residual product from all the previous days that I've used it on this brush that I feel like it adds a little bit more color back into the rotation. And then I don't tap it out too much because I'm gonna go in with this right here, which is the Precisely My Brow Wax. This brush is so nice because it's like longer on one side, shorter on the other, so you get a lot of detail. So I use the longer side to add product into my brow hairs, like that. Kind of just going straight up and flicking it backwards almost, backcombing in a way. And then use the other side, which is the flatter side, to just comb everything back out and kind of shape everything. So I made it a little bit thicker today because I have all these lights on me, so I just wanted to show you how it looks. But this is not usually how dark I do it on a day-to-day basis. It's actually a little bit more washed out. And then I'm gonna go in with mascara. This is not what I do every day, but I just feel like putting on mascara today. This is the BADgal Bang Waterproof. I have to wear a waterproof mascara. Oily eyelids, you know what I mean? I'm not absolutely in love with this mascara. I feel like it could be better at lengthening, which is what I need. It's good at volumizing. And it's not as waterproof as I would like it to be because I still do get some smudges from this whenever I do wear it. So if you have a recommendation for a good mascara to wear to like a wedding or something like that, let me know. I'm gonna go to my sister's wedding pretty soon, so I don't know. I might just get the Glossier mascara because I do really like that one. But it's always really fun to just try out new products, obviously. If you have a recommendation for a tubing mascara, please share. This is the YSL Loveshine. It's the new Loveshine collection. This is the color 122 Caramel Swirl. It is so pretty. It's a glossy oil balm texture that just melts into my lips and it feels so comfortable and it smells amazing once again, so it makes me want to apply more and more of the product. This one's my favorite shade because it's a My Lips But Better lip color and the texture is just so And that's it. This is how I've been doing my makeup lately. Also how I've been doing my hair too. I haven't been heat styling it as much. I've been using a lot of oils on it. I just washed it today. You know what? I need to share with you this. So I've been using this brush since 2017. This is the Pearson popular brush. So it's a combination of synthetic and boar bristles. I got this from a store credit when I was doing some work for Urban Outfitters because I've heard so much about it and I knew that I would probably never buy that for myself, so I got it with my credit. Yes, I've been using this Pearson since 2017 and it makes my hair just so glossy, and if you have oily hair like I do, it's fantastic because all the oils that accumulate on the top of your head, the longer nylon bristles will kind of massage your scalp, and the shorter boar bristles will take whatever oil you have at the top of your head and just kind of press it all the way down the strands of your hair. So the oils that are on top of your crown are actually really healthy for the rest of your hair. So I do this every night, and whenever I do it for a period of time, I notice that my hair just has way less breakage and I can go longer without washing my hair. So I can go like a week or so without washing it, where usually it gets oily after 2-3 days. Also, it keeps your hair clean in that it takes the dust and just kind of wipes it all the way off, right? And obviously you have to clean this as well. It comes with a separate brush to clean it. And it feels like such a luxurious experience to brush your hair with this. I do highly recommend this, although it's like $250. So I do have an alternative. This is from Crown Affair, and it's essentially the same exact thing. It's just not quite as big as the Pearson, and it's not quite as like soft and airy, the cushion, but it does essentially the same thing. You just have to do a little bit more. So if I do one swipe of the Pearson, I have to do maybe 2 swipes of the Crown Affair. But it's essentially the same thing. It pushes the oils from the top of your head down your hair, it gets rid of the dust, and it just smooths out my hair, and it feels so luxurious. I might even say that this brush is more luxurious than the Pearson because the Pearson is plastic, although it will last you so long. It's really hard to fork over $240, so if you have $75, this is a fantastic alternative. And this one really just stands the test of time. I've had it since 2017 again, and it has shown no signs of aging. So I really do have to test this long term, but I love it so far. So that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. Reach out, leave a comment. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.